guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariah and today I filmed a get ready with me date night going out makeup tutorial. So if you'd like to see how I got this look, then let's get started. First, I'm going to moisturize my face using the Dr. Jart Water Drop Hydrating Moisturizer. To prime my eyelids today, I'm going to be using my concealer, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. So I'm just going to pop this on my eyelids and even out the discoloration. To blend that out, I'm going to be using a little tiny Real Techniques Beauty Blender sponge, and I already dampened this so it's ready to go. So I'm just going to blend this out. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette, and I am just going to pick up the lightest shade in the palette and set down my concealer on my eyelids so nothing creases, and it's all the same color. And the lightest shade in the palette is Tempera up here. So I'm just grabbing a clean blending brush and I'm just going to blend this all over my eyelid. The first shade I'm going to be putting in my crease is the Burnt Orange down here. Clearly I love this shade, it's almost gone. So I'm going to be picking this up on a Morphe M441 brush. And I'm just going to blend this into the crease. So next I'm going to be picking up Realgar right here on the end. This is my favorite shade in this palette. I love it. And I'm going to be sticking with the same Morphe brush to blend this out, and I'm just going to pop this in the crease. Now I'm going to take that first blending brush with just a lighter shade on it, and I'm going to blend these edges together and make sure everything is really seamless. Next, I'm taking a Morphe M433 brush, which is more tapered, so I can get into the crease very precisely, and I am going to pick up Raw Sienna right down here. And I'm just going to focus this really tightly in the crease. So that is all for eyeshadow. It's super simple. I'm going to now create a wing eyeliner with the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. So I like to start with the liner on my eyelid and then I create that flick on the end. For the wing, I'm going to line it up with my bottom lash line and pretend like I'm extending my lash line upwards towards the end of my eyebrow. So I like to line it up first. I line it up right here at the end. So I'm just going to take it 3/4 of the way from this flick and connect it to the inner part of my eye. And then just fill it in. The hardest part of this tutorial is creating the same wing on the other side, for real. I need some like calming music while I do this. I'm going to come back to my lashes after I apply my face makeup and put on some falsies. To prime my face today, I'm going to be using the Benefit POREfessional Primer. This is really good for smoothing out your skin and filling in any visible pores. I'm I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation today, and I am in the shade Y255. This is a very good full coverage foundation for photography, so if it's your wedding day or prom, or you just want it to look really flawless on camera, this is a great foundation to wear. If you don't want to go out and spend $40-something on this foundation on your wedding day or for prom, a really good dupe for like a photography foundation is the Revlon Color Stay foundation, and they have one for oily skin and dry skin, so I really recommend that stuff. I have a bunch of shades I've used on different people for different events, and it looks amazing. It looks high-end, so I really recommend that if you're on a budget. So I'm just going to take my Morphe M439 brush and got this. Time to remove these hoops, girl. Don't get crazy up in here. It's about to be a what? Girl fight? I'm going to pick back up the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light and just conceal under my eyes. Picking this little baby sponge back up, I'm just going to blend this out. To brighten my face, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. A little bit goes a long way. And a tip for more mature skin when you're applying concealer, blend your concealer up towards your temple, and that will really elongate your face and brighten it and kind of lift right here. It's like a little trick. To set the concealer in place, I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder, and I'm just going to pat this into my skin and make sure I set all that concealer in place so it doesn't crease later. I will say if you are going to buy this product that the non-scented kind would be a good idea, because I have the original Airspun powder and it has a very, very strong like powder room scent, if that makes sense. It smells like your grandma's bathroom. I love it so much that I don't even care. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photofocus Pressed Powder in Warm Light. I've been loving this to set the rest of my face, and I'm not putting that loose powder on. It is really flawless looking without looking cakey, and it just gives your skin a nice glow, and I love it. Gets the job done at a very nice price, may I add. I'm going to be contouring with the Hoola Benefit Bronzer, and I'm just going to take my contouring brush by Morphe. Ooh, girl, I'm almost out of this. There's like a tiny bit in this corner. Time for some bronzer, and this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, my favorite bronzer ever. And I'm just going to take a big brush. Don't need a lot because I already contoured, but just to warm it up a little bit on the cheeks. Cheeks! Voice crack. Oh, I didn't contour my head. I'm going to take a small angled brush and just go in with that Benefit Hoola bronzer and go down the sides of my nose. For blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush, and the shade is Party. And I'm just going to take this on a angled Morphe blending brush and apply most of the product to the apples on my cheeks and then blend backwards. Today's highlighter is going to be the Tarte Pro Glow to Go. I'm going to pick up the shade Burst, and I'm going to be using my handy dandy Morphe M501 highlighter brush. So I'm going to place the product on my brush, and then I'm going to use my Badescu spray and give that a few sprays. And then blend it to the tops of my cheekbones, and that really helps the product melt into my skin and look very natural and not so chalky and powdery. To make this contour more sharp, I'm going to take the Rimmel Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder in the shade Natural, and I'm going to clean up under the contour with my setting brush. I'm going to be tightlining my eyes with the ColourPop Gel Liner, and the color is Swerve. And I'm just going to tightline really quick with this. We're going to apply some shadow to our lower lash line now. So I'm just going to pick up all three of these shades I use in my crease and apply that on my lower lash line. Starting with Burnt Orange. And this is on a small little Morphe brush. It's really good for under the eyes. To finish off the bottom lashes, I'm going to apply some more mascara. For false lashes, I'm using the Ardell Wispies, and then I'm also going to apply that with the Duo Eyelash Adhesive Dark Tone. Then I wait about 30 seconds for my glue on the lash to get tacky, and then I will apply it to my lash line. Next, I'm going to pick up this little tiny accent brush from Real Techniques, and then I'm going to go in with my same highlighter and highlight the inner corner of my eye. And I'm also going to highlight my brow bone with this. To line my lips, I'm going to use the NYX lip liner in the shade Natural. And now I'll be applying my favorite lip gloss, the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Tiramisu, to my lips. Alright you guys, this is the final makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already for more videos coming very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I love you.